Ave strategos, I'm Pericles and welcome back our Pontus campaign, episode 14. So last episode we had two important siege defense battles and we won them both. The one was against Scythians for Kotais' defense, and another one was Antioch's defense against their former owners, Seleucids. So we got quite a bit of casualties. We got two generals fallen in this battle, but we will recover our casualties and move forward. So I'm gonna try to make the things in a way that we don't have to wait for too long. But looks like um, let's do the lower numbers. I think 20, how many units in here? 43. Let's do 18 men, and let's do another phalanx, and then we can wait for one more turn. I'm gonna check the family members that fallen in this battle. What year is that? 255 BC. Died in battle 256 BC, 256 BC. I think they are the ones, right? 256 BC probably. These two guys, none of them was our family members, so they're okay, I guess, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, I think they were okay. None of them was my from my own like pure bloodline, so it is fine. We had a merchant over here. Is it this guy? No. Oh, here. I was trying to find him. Trade increase. He's a bean counter. 46%, 46%. Let's get him here. Let's see what he can do. So, from somewhere, Seleucids are bringing powers. We have to defeat them. We have to finalize their basically unstopping attacks. Kotais, I need another one, please. 51. Not really now. Let's do this instead. And what this guy has. Right, I have another unit here. So there's two generals here, which is fine. And can we get a peasant unit here, please? And one more unit of one more temple, please. Alright, they will be fine. They will be just fine. I'll take those units. The reason I'll take those is I can need some foot units. But before what I wanna do, actually, I wanna get over here, build a watchtower here, and the reason is so it can attack the rebels. What they have horse archers. Alright, it is easy to deal with them. Let's... My god, this guy has 5 command points. Alright, we'll keep that in mind next time and not let him attack. Can I get some calves here? We got pretty decent amount of them already. Of course, this guy's gonna step back. That's what they should do. I was wondering if I can build any watchtower around. Maybe here somewhere. We'll take care of it. I had another family member, actually. Here we go. And where to get them? Where to get him? Maybe we can bring him to south. Let's go. And I guess we are fine. So no more recruiting here. They're gonna be just alright. I think they're gonna be alright. We're not gonna need them. Not gonna need them to get any units. What to build here? 3 barracks takes 2 turns. Practice range 2 turns. One extra wall defense cannot be breached. Extra 2 reinforced gates. Extra wall defenses. Should I go for it? Or we should do barracks. Let's go for them. Here's fine, here's fine. We're looking good over here. We're gonna be fine, I assume. One more peasant. How about here? We're gonna be fine, I guess. But should I do... Yeah, let's do with this order. And then get another peasant, please. Another heavy cavalry. The last turn probably I forgot to recruit a heavy cavalry, right? That's how it looks like, to be honest. Alright, we have an army here, which they will siege Macedonian capital Thessalonica. Let's go for them, and one of their big settlements are under our siege already. I was thinking to bring them here. Very nice. Alright, cool. So, I think I was trying to sell to them for a certain amount they were not accepting. Okay, would you like to have 1,000? Is it the same guy that was not agreeing with us? Let's go. I wanna talk with Scythians if we can do a I don't wanna deal with Scythians, to be honest. If he will keep bothering me, what I'll do, I'll just build a lot of forts around and just let it go. I don't wanna deal with them. Let's take care of these rebels very first, and then we'll see what we do. Why is dark? So yeah, that's much better. I'm gonna be using my calves and horse archers. Let's go. We want them to get here, please. They're actually bringing their units to me, which is perfect. Let's go. You guys just can leave the battlefield. I'm hoping they'll come for me, but please run away, run away. Great. Enemy general has been taken care of. And now let's go for Eastern Spearmen and leave the archers alone. Okay, we took care of those. Time to go here. Very nice. Okay, stop shooting. So easy battle, average victory. Why it's average victory? Shouldn't it be a clear victory? Where is average? What made it average? Look at that. So they're bringing some forces. It's great that we're gonna meet with them over here. And about this, folks, they have a few units around, which we know what they have? Peltas and militia hoplite. No, I don't need this. They're crappy. I'll take these guys instead. Anything else can be used against them? Maybe this peltasts? Yes, why not? Let's go. He'll step back. Let's clear their, kill their family member and wipe their little army out of our lands. Start the deployment. That's great. Alright, that looks pretty fine to me. Like, I want him here. Yeah, that's cool. Just get a little closer. Nice. And calves here. Let's see from where they're gonna show up. Over here. Right, let's get this position for now. And let's get our general over here for now. And triple speed the game. Let them catch their positions. They have generals, bodyguard, they have peltasts, they have militia hoplites. So I'm gonna try to get the peltasts first. There's a thing I'll explain you. I have probably neither in the Greek campaign. Maybe I did in the Greek campaign, but I don't remember I have done it with Pontus campaign yet. So there's a little trick that if they don't have too many units, or if they have even too many units, how you can trigger their missile units. So you know, missile units are pretty defenseless against your cavalry units, right? And there's a way that actually you can split these units out of your army. So what you do, you simply move one of your units, any units, which I prefer to be that unit, the cavalry, because they have a high movement speed. You're moving it a little bit like kind of defenseless and the front position, where they will find a courage in themselves to march towards you. So as you see, they started not the militia hoplite, not the cavalry, only the range units. I know that's how the AI works, and how they work is they see that maybe as a advantage, and they're trying to get closer so they can use their missiles. And if you'll go a little bit losing your position, they'll just withdraw back. So this time they're bringing both of them. No, I don't want both of them. I want only peltas, please. I think I did pretty good at first. So let's see what will happen. So if the militia hoplites wants to come, that's a different story. We can think of something. And in the meantime, let's get this. I was doing pretty good at first. For explaining purposes, I lost the advantage of mine, and then they're not doing it anymore. Okay, they did that again. So, but there's another pickle about it. Since they're missile units, most probably they will be on a skirmish mode. So you have to let them to stay in their place, and even in that time sometimes they're gonna be running away. So I see the loading, now I attack, but they still can run away from me, but with a lesser chance. I don't want my units deal with. Okay, looks like they're coming towards me now. Okay, peltasts. Alright, we were able to deal a little damage to them. And let's get them. Oh, peltasts are able to shoot from there. Okay, didn't think so they can. So let's go. I don't want my units still with the militia hoplites. I want them to charge only the peltasts. Alright, and looks like peltasts are coming for me. I'm trying to safely kill them. They have 51 men left. And I lost some general cav, but that's alright, I assume. And probably this time we're gonna finish them completely. So let's go for them. Perfect. Yep, we got them completely this time. And I'll try my best now for getting my peltas in a position that where they can shoot the militia hoplites. So look at them. Guys, step back please. These guys are coming for you. And I want my general unit over here as well against the enemy general. I wish he couldn't be able to run away, but looks like he will. Very nice. We got little casualties. Unfortunately, we were not able to kill their general. I was not expecting the general will march on us, but he did, and he were able to run away with just he just saved his own life, and we got the rest. So 12 men. Now I'm gonna have to get this guy out, retrain him. He's more important, and we got another victor with this guy, and he's a honest man, good commander, famous victor. He's a famous victor now. He got a strict governor. Is a good trait to have. Drill master and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 traits, and I'm checking if there is any trait that I want him to have rather than the ones he already has. But no, he's fine. Alright, Dionysos, our faction here. And how about Heracles? Okay, he's pretty strong as well. 5, 10, and 7. So, we made things safer around our settlement. Let's do the same for here. But should we go for them? Instead of waiting for them in our settlement, should we move towards them? Let me see. I guess we will. I'll have this cab with me. I'll have this one as well, since I'll come back here. Let's go against them. So we can... Yeah, we're gonna take care of them pretty easily, I guess. We have enough cavalry to deal with them, and we don't have too much advantage over them. We don't have a disadvantage, but we know how to use our units with a better proficiency, so probably we're gonna win over them. As you see, actually, we don't have enough foot units, folks. But we're gonna do our best for not feeling this disadvantage. So I assume they're gonna just be staying and holding a point. They won't charge for us, but we will. So calves, let's do like this. Start the battle. I want to see how they're positioned. Where are their general? Okay, their general is over here. What I actually want to do, I want my Pontic light calves here, and my general over here, and I want to use my archer. Okay, you guys hold your positions. Actually, it is a very good opportunity for us, so we can kill their general. This happened one more time with who was it? I don't exactly remember, but I remember one of the faction. I think Parthians. Yeah, Parthians. This happened with Parthians too. When they're trying to position themselves, their general comes too forward and it is being killed by us. So once the general is died, I'm running back. Just get back to your positions. Move back. Perfect. Very nice. And these folks can get over here. I see that their militia cavalry trying to flank us. But I think our Arab cavalry can match with them, right? Let me see. 5 morale, 12 defense, 8 melee attack. They should take care of them. So while they are busy with them, I want my other calves go for peltasts and stuff. Look, there's another militia cavalry. And maybe try to make a chain route from here. They have chariots? No, militia cav. Alright, let's go. We want to catch the chain routing process here. Levy pikemen. Levy pikemen aren't very great neither, actually. Can we go for them, but not from this position? I don't want my general to be killed in here. Great, actually we got him as well. And perfect. Arab cavalry took care of it. I want at least one of you guys get over here, and the rest can keep pushing the middle of their units. Militia hoplites. Great, we broke them. Right, now we can just take care of them one by one. That's it. And this big chunk. Okay, guys, go ahead. You guys actually take care of them, since you're here. Very nice. So clear victory. Look at how many casualty we dealt to them with only minimal losses and all cavalry. You know, because they generally, that's why I'm saying, if you guys are watching my temple guides, every time I'm seeing a trait related with let me see, can I do cavalry here? Perfect. Every time I see a trait related to a morale, that's why I'm always saying morale is super important. As now you see it, why? Because the general killed and their morale is just decreasing a lot, especially with the factions like Seleucids, for example. They're basically their base morale of their units are pretty low already. Like Seleucids in the early game until to the mid game, they're not having a great set of units. The most they can recruit is militia hoplites. I'm not counting peasants here. Militia hoplites, peltasts, and militia cavalry. And none of these units is like medium to high morale point. Once they're starting to have an access for like elephants or like heavy cavalry, like I think they have I'm not so sure what kind of cavalry they have, but I'm sure that probably they have a cataphracts, but I'm not so sure. They have like heavy cavalries, and they have like like legionaries, better like phalanxmen. Then it is difficult to apply what I'm doing. Still, this gives you an advantage over them, even they have a higher basically morale units, but it ends the battle for you right away if you follow the right steps in the early game against the weak morale units. So that's why I'm always saying how important to keep your own units morale high, and how important to try to decrease an opponent units a lot. So if you will understand, or if you will basically try to find a way how to basically keep yours basically in a certain level, not letting your general die, trying to keep your main like charging units close with your general, and how to basically decrease the enemies. It can be with making them run around in the map, exhausting them, and then their morale is gonna be much lower. Killing their general is gonna make it more worse, or basically splitting 1 or 2 units from their general. If their general is apart, that's another advantage for you. So if you will basically start to apply those small moves to your battles, you're gonna have a great results, like inflicting 1 or 2,000 casualties while you're having less than 500 for sure. So this was one of many examples that we did in this and previous campaign. So let's keep moving from here. So we got a Fraspa is already expanded. We better build this one here, and then we can go with those. What else? No. What else? Fraspa. We said Sparta. Yep, Sparta gonna need one definitely. Not for it right now, but we can do shipwright. Yep, we can do shipwright, I guess. Or let's do like this for now. And any other settlement? No, and I want to check the settlements with low public order. We're getting a unit here. We're getting a unit here. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna be pretty fine. And the ships has been taken care of, I assume. Yes, they have been. There's one ship over here which it was helping us to transport units around. And we'll get this guy instead of this. Or are they the same? Okay, no, they're expensive. These guys are 100, they're 150. Any units that needs to be taken care of. So this army, we have a siege gonna be going over here. Alright, that's our full army. So do we want to have another great siege? Let's go. Actually, it might be a long episode, but that's fine. They have phalanx pikemen, levy pikemen, militia hoplites, and light lancers. So the thing is, they're gonna have probably a pretty decent amount of units on the walls, and we just have to find a gap and hit them from there, pretty much. If they will hold all the places where I'm trying to put my ladders up, then that's a problem. So I have 1, 2, 3, 5 ladders. That is great. Definitely one ladder. This is too close. This is too close. Might be from here. Can put one ladder from here. All right. Another ladder can get over here. Why are you not fitting here? All right, one ladder here. One ladder can be tried for there. Let's check the other side now a little bit, see if there's any gaps we can hit. Maybe one can be here. And another one can go here, I guess. So I'll put him here. And the rest of our army will just wait. We are out of their missile range, so let's see. So they have a phalanx pikeman protecting it here. They have, probably these guys will follow them. They have a lot of units on the walls. Actually, that is bad, because we have to find a gap. And we know a way to get them out of the walls, but let's see. So how many units they have over here? They have 3 units. Can you sneakily go over here? And I assume if he'll go there, I'm gonna need my general or any light cavalry actually. What is in here? Is there any cavalry here? Pontic heavy cavalry. I need a light cavalry. Light cavalry, for example. Let's get him. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make him circle over here, since the available gate gonna be opened for us is gonna be this one. And once these guys will be on the walls, and cool, once this guy is gonna be on the walls, I'll move them towards here to capture this gate. And once that gate is captured, I will enter my Pontic light cavalry inside of the settlement and then outside, and then they will start they should start putting all their troops to the ground and start to moving them to a different position. So we'll see. We'll just see. The great thing, they're not moving yet. So this, as you see, this phalanx pikemen, they're following my mercenary hoplites. Even I'll move them back, they will try to match them. So what I'll do instead, I will try to keep this unit over here. Why? Because I don't want any units come close to this gate. I want one of my units be able to capture the wall completely. So that's my plan. Now let's get him over here. He's warmed up, that's okay. You're not gonna get hurt. You can catch your breath later on. So the reason, if you remember, why I first got one other siege equipment and then I cancelled it and got 5 ladders, because when I see that they have a lot of units in their garrison, I knew that the more units they have in the garrison, the more units will meet you in the walls. And the reason I try to split my ladders in few different directions, because usually I know I have never experienced like all of my 5 ladders is being followed, but usually, as you see with the ladder over here, this guy was, no, not this guy, this guy was trying to go there, and then they started to follow him up because this defense unit thinks that, okay, if he's going here, maybe he goes to this wall and then we can meet them over here. So you definitely don't want to fight with them in the walls while you try to climb the ladders. What you want to do, you try to get them off the walls so you can have basically the good fighting chances, you know, because if not, most probably you'll just get killed over there. So you better just try to get them off the walls and then do something, that's what we're trying to do. So I want them to start walking as well, since this unit will be doing the same. Alright, just go there, capture that gate while my Pontic cavalry moves towards to this gate. And the reason I choose the light cavalry, because my general is a heavy cavalry, as you see under I'm sorry, as you see over here, he is a heavy cavalry. This is heavy cavalry, but this is a missile cavalry. It is a light cavalry. So I need a light cavalry because light cavalry, they have less fatigue. They're getting tired faster, but they are more faster as well, like speed wise. So they move faster. So instead of bringing a heavy cavalry here, which they will be slower. So why we are trying to get them off the walls? Because I'm gonna make these guys walk around the map, so we can capture all the. Let's see, will that work? Let's get them all over here. Actually, it didn't work out all the way. It should have worked by now. Let me see. What will happen if I will put the ladders down? And get them inside of the settlement once more. Alright, they're not leaving their posts, so that's not good. Why is not good? Because how I'm gonna fight with them? That makes me thinking now. Maybe I go over here for now. So it appears to be we're gonna have to bring all the cavalry from the sides, I guess. But no, get over here first. It should have worked, which it usually works. Maybe it does work when they have like more than this units. You guys are not moving, right? Yeah, you're not moving. That's cool. Let's get over here. I want you guys get here with a safer position. I was hoping that I can use my archers and stuff as well, but what about if you get these ladders again? And what about if we move them over here? To this position somewhere. Will you guys follow me? Yes, you will. And I don't want to hit them with my missiles. So maybe these two guys will get here. Okay, let's get over here. I want to get my general. I want to try what will happen if I will put my general inside of the settlement. Will they do anything different? So the light lancers. No, they don't do anything different. Or they do. Right, they got a couple units off the walls, which is great. And now most of them are in the ground. Phalanx pikemen. What are you doing here, by the way? Can you guys get here with a little bit thicker formation? No, they just reposition themselves, I assume. But that makes me think that we can do something else. And what is that something is we can kill their lancers with my cavalry easily. I'm gonna keep my heavy cavalry outside of the settlement, just still in case for now. Alright, light lancers and my general. You guys are getting in a settlement. Right? You guys are getting in a settlement and we guys are going for I don't want to fight against the phalanx. Here's their general. Their general is defenseless actually. We can try to take him out. Let's try to go for it. Let's try to take him down. And maybe they'll start recognizing that the war actually isn't going on the wall and they'll leave their positions. Great, we killed their general. But that didn't affect them in any way. The thing is, their light lancers suicided pretty much. Right? What about you guys? Will you do the same? Or you'll be smarter? Let's go for them as well. Alright, we broke them. It is nice. So, who is this guys? Light lancers. Just wait over here. I want you all guys get your stuff together. What they have phalanx. So can I lure one of your units? What I actually want to do, I want to get my general here. And I want this other 2 units over here. They're bringing phalanx against me, right? Right, they're bringing phalanx against me. Let's see how that will work out for them. You guys get over here. Help them now. Let's try to get their phalanx. Perfect. These guys are still prefers to hold their position on the walls for some reason. Now let's get the light lancers. We are having a very weird battle so far, to be honest. Let's see how that will end up. I'm gonna start capping their settlement. And they are still on their walls. And not moving out of it. Let's take care of it. Let's stay here. Is that a militia hoplites? They are militia hoplites. I want you guys over here, please. Don't tell me that's how we're gonna win the battle. Maybe these units are bugged, because it is possible, because they never let the town square alone. Especially, I know that the tactic I was trying to implement basically once you have a gate open, you got one gate, and once you put one unit inside of the settlement, which we have a lot of examples for it, even in this campaign and the Greek cities campaign a lot. What they do, they understand that okay, the gates or the walls are fallen. There is no point to stay on the wall. So what they do, they all come to the town square, or they start to hold this streets, and but they are not doing that this time. So which kind of works for us actually. What I want to do, to be honest, I want you guys, some of you, will I be able to hold them off? Yeah, I actually don't need to do anything else. I'm just gonna end the battle and they're all gonna be killed. That's it. I mean, probably they were bugged because they should have moved out off the walls. They didn't move, and then it was kinda interesting that, my god, like, they had to move off the walls. Why they didn't? So I'm gonna enslave this settlement. Town grows, Nicomedia grows. That was actually a huge population buff in everywhere. Halicarnassus grows. I'll do it next turn, and Salamis grows. I'll do it next turn as well. Alright, and this guy got a body slave. What this body slave gets for him? +1. Okay, let me move this to Dionysos, since he might need another point of influence. And about, they haven't built any shrine here yet, and a temple yet. Cool. I'll get phalanx probably, since we don't have any. We don't have too many. So great. I'll probably just end this episode over here, folks. As you see, we were actually, the things was not didn't happen as way as we were expecting, but we were able to basically turn the situation in our favor. When I see that okay, they don't have a desire to move, then just bring your general. As you see over here, we used another great example of how we basically dealt with the morale, how we used the morale mechanics in our favor. I see their general alone, and then I use my light cavalry. The reason why I didn't use the heavy cavalry, because of I do not want to use them unless I have to, because if I want to retrain them, I have to bring them over here back. So I don't want to deal with it. So I'm usually keeping the good important units all the way basically in the high numbers for situations that I really desperate for them, right? So I wasn't in this battle. I tried to see that am I gonna be? No, because I have a great general, like my faction leader with 100, I don't know, 30 how much? 135 cavalry, which is huge number. It's like just having one of these, and very strong. 7 experience points, defense, melee attack, and every morale is super high. And the reason why I didn't send these guys in separate without a general, because the general buffs them when they're around. How it buffs, that gives extra basically morale for them. So we saw their general alone, we killed it. And as you see how it was easy, actually our cavalry should suffer greatly against the phalanxes, right? But as you see how the enemy phalanxes, even in the streets, narrow streets, which they should be hugely advantaged, how they were disadvantaged against us once their general was fallen. They were just like breaking in a second. I was just using 3-4 units, like 1 general unit and 3 light cavalry. They were just being broken after a second or two. And this was actually a great example of what we were just talking before we entered the battle. So folks, I will leave this episode over here. I think we had a couple great basically battles. Also, we could have talked some tips over them. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. I would appreciate a lot if you would share your thoughts with me on the comment section, and I'll be with you with another episode soon. So I will be seeing you in there, and you all take care, folks.